Okay, so we are attuned now.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
I'm sorry.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Yes. I have important things to say to him as well. There are reasons I cannot speak freely. Yeah, there are reasons.
Let's hear them then. These reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
From the future.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise.
Ooh.
Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Makes sense.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
So, it's finally happened then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
Interesting.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration.
So yeah, because Fandaniel's a title, so like the Fandaniel we met, that's the dick. He said he had taken up the name of Fandaniel. So is this him taking up the name here, or is the Fandaniel we met that was a dick? Is he a new Fandaniel that replaced this Fandaniel, or Hermes that, like the Fandaniel formerly known as Hermes? That is the question.
As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure.
Because the voice actor sounds the same, so I think this is the Fandaniel that's a dick.
And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Oh, Medion.
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis?
Medion's voice sounds so familiar.
Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance.
Yeah. She's not familiar. What other things does she voice?
In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness.
Triangle strategies, Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker, Bravely Default 2. What else? What games have I actually none of these are familiar. I don't know why. I don't know why. Her voice just seems familiar.
To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
But still.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
Oh.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Yeah, let's take Medion outside. Oh, Medion. You know, sad. Come on, Medion. I'm sorry, Bella. I didn't mean. A walk? Perhaps we can go for a walk. Let's go, Medion. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, teach me. I'll teach you. I can teach you. We can take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sure, why not? Then it's settled. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk about Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. So I'll have him explain instead. Medion is now accompanying me to talk to Memnon. Nom. see. Up. We got a weird email. Alright, there we go. Nemenemenon. The Medion, what do you have to say?
The Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere, but to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission.
Nemenemenon. And what do we have here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears and tails of a beast. I assume you are familiar like Medion. Is there something you need?
This is Bella. Could you teach her about Elpis?
Ah, a newly arrived familiar is she? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify with their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you too were created with the hopes of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear?
We will, Memnon. We will. Thank you for the lesson.
Ha ha!
You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from?
A place far, far away. We can't be specific.
I probably don't know it. I don't know much about other places. This place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. Not one not being watched. Then I'll explain my power.
Okay. Oh. Let's do this talkie talk thing first. Spriggans.
Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh no, we'd call them Aureale. If there's many, if it's just one, we say Aurealis. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them.
Spriggans. Duckbill. Bird. Those ancient birds. Like, they're like dinosaurs.
Oh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power.
Ah. Meh. Uh-huh.
I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital in my mission but allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. That means that bird is not intelligent. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to defy. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend.
Aw, Medion.
Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at?
Fighting.
Ooh, fighting. That must mean you're really strong. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight, even when creations fight him. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see
Aeon?
Yon's next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-da-da-dum. Oh, sorry. Yonth.
Well, if it isn't Meteon, I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, Yonth. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Bella. Oh, a candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them. But you know you can't eat Meteon. You weren't made to do so. I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. Sir, I'm sorry, Bella. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, and I could ask about yours, but I failed.
Tell her what I like. Did your best.
Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. It makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Bella. Well, we've talked a lot, talked and walked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see?
Okay, let's go back to Hermes. Bum ba da da. Dobby is in chat. Dobby. By Dobby. Like the elf? Oh. Okay. Okay, Christian, I'm confused.
There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Bella wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food.
I'm not sure if the last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guest. Okay, Christian. Back to work you go. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so I have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that she is no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propelion. There's no guarantee that the matter we discussed will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy her presence brings me down, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Bella is kind. Really, truly. She taught me as much as I taught her. You're coming, of course. To watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots. Oh, little median. New Year. Ooh, bruh, it gives us a fucking 6-pack in pecs. This new gear gives us a 6-pack in pecs, and look at those back muscles. What the hell, dude? Oh, look at our neck. Oh, look at the fake neck muscles too. It goes all the way up. Ugh. Just wearing a buff bodysuit. We're on number 7. Okay, Hermes. Actually, before we talk to Hermes, we're gonna go do our class quest. So we gotta go to Limzolalaminza. Lim lumly lum loom lim lam lim lam lim lam lim. Bimbamus, Bimbamus. You know what's crazy? It cost less gil to travel from the past to here than it did to go from here to Razat Han. Time travel is less expensive, confirmed, than traveling across the world. That's crazy. Ooh, I love white mage gear. It looks so good. Out of the shadows. Bella, I wish I had better news for you, but the blasphemy continues to elude us. Can you hear me? Amanda, this is Whiteskate. I have an idea how we might take down the blasphemy. Meet me in Costa del Sol as soon as you are able. That sounds promising. I'll tell the Admiral you'll be away for a bit. Godspeed and stay safe out there. Okay, Costa del Sol. Teleportation. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, we're here. Costa del Sol. What do you got from Whiteskate? It's pouring. Apologies for having you come all this way, Bella. Ever since our encounter with the blasphemy, I've been racking my brain to find out a way of dealing with its deliberating attack. Debilitating attack. That I come up with it empty-handed, and my companions fare no better. That's when I started thinking, if only our finest was still with us. He always had a knack for noticing what the rest of us missed. His eyes were so sharp he could spot a foe's weakness with a single glance. It's thanks to him that we were able to slay both Leviathan and Titan and live to tell the tale. The rub is, well, he's a bit eccentric. And yes, I know you could say that about all the company members. But unlike us, he prefers to work from the shadows. Truth be told, I've not seen him since the day we disbanded. I doubt he'd help his old comrades, but even if we asked. But an order from the company's acting commander would be a different story. In our heyday, we had a way of reaching him. Whistle at the forked road, and sooner or later he'd show himself. Didn't matter when, winter or summer, in broad sunlight or the dead of night, he'd always be watching from afar. Any luck, he still is now. But I've rambled on enough. Go on now. This may be our best and only hope. Here's a forked road, I guess. Go to Forked Road in Bloodshaw. Whistling. Yeah, I was enjoying my retirement. Why do you have to go on and bloody whistle? Oh, is this person? Call me Lawrence. I'm the company's resident sharpshooter. At least I was in my day. No need to tell me who you are. I've been watching you for quite some time. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just curious how my former mates are faring. Not as curious as folks were about me, though. First Whitegate, then old Mistbeard himself. As if those Carters could ever catch me. And now, Eros' storied arrows summons me forth. No need to say why. You're going to ask me to help you take down the blasphemy. I've forgotten the duty of the strong. Have you forgotten the duty of the strong? Never could refuse whenever someone trotted out those Enki words. So tell me, acting commander, what specific duty would you task me with? I trust you do have a plan. So you need a way to neutralize the beast's most potent attack. Till you get up close and personal with your foes, so you'll be needing support from a distance. Who do you suppose might be suited to best that role? You. Let's say you, because I know as the player. Damn right, my eyes are among the keenest in the realm, and you've doubtless heard from Weiscase. I'm in pure marksmanship. None in Limsa are the admiral's equal. Yet Merlib is ill-suited for a supporting role, not for lack of skill, of course, but rather, come to think of it, there's something you should know. Follow me. Okay, following. Lawrence. Large buffalo. Quite the view, wouldn't you say? I often come here to admire the sea. You say quite the view. I see nothing. There's a lighthouse in the distance. I can see the light from that. But it's fucking raining so hard that I can't see anything. I don't see no view. Just saying, there's no view here. Oh, it's starting to clear up. Oh, the view is coming into shape. And from the heavens the rain doth stop, and we see a full view that is the view. The timing. If you would, indulge me for a moment and I'll spin you a yarn. Just try not to doze off. Back in Piracy's golden age, the League of Lost Bastards ruled the Rotano. I was one of them, as was Miraleb. We were led by none other than her old man, Blaufizin, the most feared captain of East on the IC. Feared by his enemies, that is, stern and unforgiven though he was, he took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. He was like a father to me, to us all, till that fated day. It was in the year 1562, the Sixth Astral Era. Leminzan merchantmen were struggling with nigh constant raid by the Sahagin. Around this time, Blasvin had yielded the day-to-day leadership of the bastards to Merlweb, his pride and joy. She's still growing into the role, though, and everyone knew the old captain was still calling the shots. Old Blasfin had a noble streak, he did. Ordered us to defend the traders from the fishbacks. Merlwyb led the effort, and we fought day after day to keep the sea safe. Fighting was fierce, but we always came out of it in one piece, until we didn't. Until after a skirmish, a Sahagan survivor, his last breath, summoned the fourth lord of the world. The greatest beast toppled our masts and cracked the keel like an egg. We clambered aboard the merchant ship as our own ship sank. Not to do but wait to the end. But then comes Blasfin and his bleeding flotilla out of nowhere to pull us out of the fire, and he did. But the League of Lost Bastards would never be the same again. For even though we'd escaped with our lives, we soon discovered that Captain Blasfin, our iron-willed, unwavering leader, had fallen under Leviathan's thrall. Bruh. Of course, in those days, we didn't know much about drowning and tempering. Didn't know what to make of our captain as he grew more guard by the day. His words devolving into crazed ramblings, then one day he vanishes, taken off with half our men. Not long after, a band of pirates calling themselves Serpent Reavers began taking prizes in the Indigo Deep alongside the Sahagan. At their helm was none other than Captain Blausfin, who'd cast his lot with the fishbacks. Merlwyb knew what had to have been done, and to her credit, she didn't shirk it for the deed. She acted quickly, sneaking off under the cover of night with a skeleton crew without so much as telling me. Of course, that didn't stop me from stowing myself in the cargo hold and joining her on her voyage. She was none too happy to see me at first, wanting to leave me out of it, she said. But seeing it as I made myself known when she was struggling to fend off a horde of reavers and fishbacks, it wasn't hard to win her over. Her twin musket felled one after the next, as my sharpshooting kept her safe from afar. We cut a path to the center of the isle. It was there that we found Blasfin, or rather the miserable wretch she'd been reduced to. All bones, with skin shriveled and tangled white hair. Eyes bulging from his ear like a fish as he prayed to the Lord of the world. Merlwyb challenged him to a duel, and a dim memory must have flickered in his drowned mind, for he accepted. And so, with only me there to witness it, Merlwyb ended her father's life. The League of Bastards would have lived up to the name if we weren't for Merlwyb. She assumed full command and restored us to our former glory. Not long after, she triumphed in the Trident and was named Chief Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. I often think back upon that day, seeing her charge into battle, muskets blazing. Might seem reckless to some, but that's how Captain Blasfin taught her, and she knows no other way. That's why I made it my job to support her from the shadows, and it's a role in which I'll aptly serve again. I owe that much to her old man. My only doubt was whether you, my friend, were worthy of commanding me. But watching you from afar has answered that question. Tell Whitesgate that the rest are no good companions, that Lorenz stands with them. Okay, back to Whitesgate. Costa del Sol. Lord, show himself. No, that's a surprise. I had some hopes for your words might reach him, but never did I imagine he would agree to so readily. Just one thing, Bella. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention Lauren's involvement to the company, and Daniel in particular. They'll find out soon enough regardless. At any rate, this gives us new hope in our battle against the blasphemy. All that remains is to set the snare and lure the beast into our clutches. Our scouts are on the lookout for the creature as we speak. The latest reports are to be believed. We're drawing ever closer. And that with that, I'd best get back to it. Can I trust you to report these latest developments to the Maelstrom? Then till we meet again, Commander. Bye. Okay, back to Limsa. And now it's foggy over here. Boom. Boom.
The search for the blasphemy continues, though I understand you've been carrying out an entirely different investigation. Marksman by the name of Lawrence, eh? Admiral will be pleased. Of course, we won't have much call for his skills until the blasphemy is found. Rest well and prepare yourself as necessary in the meantime. Lawrence, why does that name ring a bell?
And now we wait till we hit level 90. I'm gonna eat this coconut cod chowder. Just because. I'm gonna go also add that outfit into the into our bank and make it a glamour plate. In keep. I'd like to retire to a room, please. Yes. The store item would be storing. And no, we keep Menphilia's earring. Okay, so it's not in the armoire that we store. We'd have to be in the glamour. It would be. See, it was white. Which pants are these? This one. Store. And this. Store. And it was a chest piece. And this one. Store. Oops, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try it on. I might as well store this one too. Okay. Glamour plates. Let's make it number 18. And it's just the chest piece, which is this one. The pants. This one. And the shoes, which is this one. I wish we had the invisible pieces, so we could like make sure we always had no gloves on. I guess we can make it this one, all because we can't see the cuffs. Bum bum. Let's do this one. Save. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay, we have number 18 now. We're back. Oh my goodness.